Hey Damon, I know this is a little bit long, but I broke it up in parts, part one, part two, part three, part four, because I feel like there was a lot of things that went into, why I do this, um, why I'm still on this path, why I reached out to you and things like that. I think it's important um, that I try to tell the whole story. I couldn't do it in 60 seconds, so I broke it up in a bunch of different parts. If you can't use it, if you want to take clips from it, all of it is, I feel, is good stuff because it's kind of what I believe, what I live. I spend all my time, just doing. I focus on football, but I spend all my time watching video. I have a youth team. I coach a middle school team, and I'm always working with athletes to try to help them get better, get into college and things like that. I try to take it from a head coach's perspective of what head coaches should be doing for these athletes, making sure they're doing things in the off season, not just messing around. So I try to push that off, and I try to team up with yourself and things like that. I know you say keep it short, but you can't, you know, just me sitting here right now, I've just thought of another video to make that you probably can't use, but the main thing that I want people to know is, as an athlete, they can go out and find the resources to make you better. Push yourself. Don't procrastinate to the end. I have this saying of, 2 hours a week that turns into 8 hours, 8 hours a month, and then the next month increase and keep increasing until you get to the level that you want to get to. So go ahead and use whatever you can on the video. If you got to cut some, cut some. I'm not worried about it because I know you have time. We have other people working with us, but this is my passion. So I'm Coach Fred from LUSF, teamed up with TRPT, and you guys got to check out the virtual trainer. Why did I join TRPT Power Team? I wanted to be an affiliate so bad because I saw, I've been watching Damon Patterson for a while. I even looked at some of his college stuff, and I was like, man, this guy's actually pretty legit. And that's one of the things I do with a coach. When I first see them, I go through their Instagram page, I look at their website, I look at everything that they have to offer to see, what their philosophy is, because is what they're saying matching what they're doing? Because I try to do the same thing. I try to match, let, my vision of what I have match my, all my outward appearances, my inward and my outward match. So that's what I try to create, um, with myself. I want to team up with people who are like my, want the best for these athletes. And, TRPT is a man, that virtual trainer is just fantastic. I mean, I have kids watch it all the time, and I said, you need to invest in this. You need to start investing in yourself, because if you don't invest in yourself, nobody else is. When people see you putting effort in, then they're gonna put more effort in. And that's just the way it's gonna work. Nobody should be putting in more effort than you anyway, because if you wanna be the best at something, it starts with you. You have to make that effort to believe in yourself, give yourself confidence, say, I'm gonna work on this to be the best. And that's what I do as a coach. I make sure I work to be the best. And if I don't know everything, I'm gonna go out and find those people who are specialists in this field, and they can help me be the best and put the best in that athlete. And that's what I believe head coaches should do. They should be looking for good coaches out there to work with them, and not work under, work with. And that's what makes them so much better, a team much better, players much better. I mean, just the whole system much better. And that's it. So check out TRPT Virtual Training. Check out LUSF, because we're partnered up with them. And together, we're going to be a powerhouse. Catch you next time. A lot of people ask why I don't go to high school or even try to get into college. And I said, because, once they're in high school, once they're in, college, they've already kind of develop themselves to a certain level. They have habits, but when I can start them out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, now we can build up those good habits. And I'm always looking for good coaches, guys who are specialists to help me get those kids to that level, because I don't think one coach is the end all to everything. I think all coaches can bring something to the table. Even somebody you would consider a bad coach, they can bring something, just their idea of, oh, how come we don't do this? Just asking questions so you can explain why you would want this kid to develop in this way. So that's one of the things that I try to do as a head coach, is I want to pull the best talent in, and I don't want to be the smartest guy. I just want to say, hey, I know the baseline of what they should be at. Let me call this specialist, and let me call that specialist to come in and help me analyze this athlete and get them better. Okay, so a lot of people ask, where'd you get the name Coach Fred from? A lot of people always call me Fred. My real name is Alfred. I don't even go by that name much anymore, because, that's kind of, besides LUSF, that's kind of my brand. I tell people to be Coach Fred, and that's not even a real person. Coach Fred is a person who's going to go out of the way. I'm very obsessed over, watching and analyzing and creating better athletes. My obsession is making you a better athlete and doing whatever I can so you can be a better athlete. If I could do whatever I can to motivate you to want to be at the same level that I want you to be at, and I know the level that I want you to be at, then there's no, when we both see eye to eye on the level that you can be at, that's the greatest. That's the greatest thing I could feel, because now you're going to push yourself. And that is the Coach Fred. You seeing yourself at such a high level that you and your coach see eye to eye, and you're studying as much as he's studying. You're staying up late night. You're working on drills over and repetitive, over and over and over and over and over again, until it is just like second nature to you, like walking. That's what I want your craft, your football, your sports IQ to be. I want it to be just like walking, where you don't even have to think about doing it. You just do it. That's the Coach Fred. Coach Fred of LUSF. How did I get into this? Well, it started a few years ago. I was coaching a youth football team. I'm very youth. We're talking about 4 and 5 year olds, which people say, wow, that's amazing. You coach 4 and 5 year olds to play football. And they gave me the group of kids nobody really wanted to, these kids are athletic, we don't know who they are, things like that. I took those kids at the beginning of the season. We lost some games, but at the end of the season, we ended up beating all the teams who were more experienced. And everybody kept asking, why? How did you do this? How could this happen? And I said, you have to teach. Learn the craft. Teach them the craft of how to play, the basic fundamentals of the sport, and they will improve. They will level up. I'm Coach Fred. And I'm the head coach of LUSF. And what LUSF really signifies is coaching of your craft. It's a lot of people want to run drills and things like that, and I think that's great for coaches to do, but at the end of the day, athletes need to really learn their craft. And I like what the TRPT team does, especially in the virtual trainer, because it is teaching you your craft. If you don't know how to be in situations, then you're not going to be a better player. Working on your craft will get you to that level. And that's why it is Level Up Sports Facility, because I want you to get a level up. getting this program, the virtual trainer program, is going to help you get a level up above your competition. I'm Coach Fred. Hello, Coach Fred with LUSF, and I've joined the TRPT family because he really signifies what I look for in developing athletes.